Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, for today's topic, back to basic and what is digital asset or investment all about. So, yep, we are live now, but we are still waiting for the rest to join in. So, yep, stay tuned. We'll probably start in 5 minutes' time. So, thank you so much, Helmi Q, for taking your time, spending your lovely evening with Tokenized Malaysia. Thank you so much. So just to check if you guys can hear me clearly, just drop down on the chat box. So just to check on the sound technical. Yeah, we're still waiting for the rest to join in. So probably just taking some time to join in. Hi, welcome in, Rush. Welcome in. So we're just waiting for the rest to join in as well. If you can hear me, just drop me a message in the chat box. All right, thanks, Helmi. Thank you so much. So we'll wait for the rest to join in. So yeah, basically, hi. So yeah, basically, I want to know from Helmi, Q, and Rush, are you guys already investing in digital asset, or are you guys just a newbie, or learning how to invest so that I know how to gauge myself in the presentation? So yeah, feel free to drop me a chat saying that what are your level of understanding towards digital asset. Okay, we wait for the rest to join in as well. We are expecting around 20 over audience today. So let's hope they can come in on time. So yeah, well, what's happening in digital asset is that it was doing quite okay just before Russia's president basically announced the vaccination of COVID-19. So basically, it affected the gold price. Then once it affected the gold price, so yeah, digital asset like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple is taking a breather, going through the fall as well. So yeah, if you guys have not taken into any position, so probably this is a good time for you guys to monitor closely on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. At the same time, okay, US as well have announced that uh, they are quite worried about the vaccination of Russia. So there are a lot of questions to be raised on the vaccination. So that basically impacted a very positive uptrend on gold price. If you can see all the way down to 1861. So now it's at 1932. So yeah, it's basically a good news. All right, thanks, Rush. Thanks, no worries. That's why we have the session here today. So yeah, before we start, I'm just going through what's happening with digital asset. So if you can see, it was doing quite okay. Bitcoin basically break that 50,000 ringgit Malaysia barrier. Even Ethereum was doing quite well. Ripple as well, from 70 over cents is now 120. So there's still a lot of room of improvement, I would say, in digital asset. Hi, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. So we're still waiting for the rest to join in. So I was just sharing with the team, with the rest here, that what's happening with digital asset at the moment. So at this current point of time, this is just basically my personal opinion. I will want to monitor gold price very closely to see how the digital asset reflect. So why is that? Probably I will share some of my points in the digital asset investment presentation today. So it's good to have um, you guys around. So if there's any question, feel free to ask. If there's anything you guys want to clear, just let me know. Okay. So if you guys are already on tokenized platform, thank you so much for signing up and onboarding with us. So I hope to see you guys trading with us soon. All right. So if you guys need any personal one-to-one meetup, feel free to let us know. Drop us an email in our info@tokenizedmalaysia.com. Just let us know that if you need a one-to-one session, we can arrange all those. So yeah, it's basically, I'm just quoting from my CEO, is that this is a Malaysian platform provided for Malaysians. So if we cannot get in touch with you guys, so basically, yeah, I don't see a reason why we have a Malaysian platform. So we will try our level best, to be there with you when digital asset is in the market already. So just let us know if you guys need us to be there with you guys. One-to-one session or a group of you guys. Let's say Hilmi here as a friend. So if you want us to have a close presentation or basically arrange a webinar for you guys, yeah, we are okay to do that. Not an issue at all. So let's give the rest a couple of minutes time. So I think they are still trying to sign in. All right. Hi, Natasha. Welcome in. Let me see. All right. Hi, Keishan. Hi, Desmond. Hi, Eric. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining in for today's session. Right. So just bear with us a couple of minutes time. I'm still waiting for the rest to join in. I can see here some of them are already registered and just trying to log in here. So we will start in 2 minutes time. So no worries about that. I'll try to make it simple. Easy to understand. If there's any point of time you guys need to ask any question, feel free to ping me in the chat box. Just ask. I'm okay to share. But if you guys have any other opinion about digital asset, feel free to share your opinions as well. So basically, this is also a two-way communication session. Okay, basically we have a beginner in the chat room, so we have intermediate trader as well. So just to understand better, Natasha, Keishan, Eric, Desmond. So what are your expectation of? Sorry, not expectation. What is your level of understanding towards digital asset? If you guys are beginners, it's okay. Just let me know so that I can basically explain in a better way so that you guys are able to understand better before I start my session. All right. Thanks for the reply. Understand, no worries. So that is why we are here today for you guys. So let's start. Digital asset or basically cryptocurrency investment. So how do you do that with Tokenized Malaysia? Okay. So before I go further, so what is cryptocurrency? All right. So basically, guys, I'm just quoting. This is basically my personal opinion and how do I perceive digital asset as on my personal view, and I'm just sharing with you guys. Okay. So if you guys have other perspective, feel free to share. No worries about that. So for me, cryptocurrency is basically a cryptographic money or digital type of cash. And I also think digital money is much more productive. So why do I say that? So later on, we will be going through one by one within Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. So basically, you will understand better. So in a very simple explanation, why is it more productive? Is because it's decentralized. Basically, nobody owns digital money. So for me, it's more transparent. So that's why I say it's more productive. And it's also known as the money of the future. I'm very sure you guys have been seeing this in a various posting or basically sharing. So yeah, people are saying that cryptocurrency are the future money of the future. So there are many types of cryptocurrency. All right. So in Malaysia, basically we have 4 approved cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin, all right, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple. So if you guys are wondering why we have so many digital assets in Malaysia, it's because, all right, so part of the key part of having a regulated platform is that we have to provide basically a wide opportunity for our beginners, for our traders, for investors, right? Just not investing in Bitcoin because the price is a bit too high up. So some may say, hey, it's not worth it for me to invest because the price is too expensive. So that's why we regulated platform provide various opportunities for Malaysians out there. So Ethereum is the mid-range, Ripple are basically the lower range. So how do I see all these? Okay, if you guys are already in the stock market, I'll see it as blue chip, main market, as well as penny stocks or ace market. So basically, we can move into that scenario as well. So yeah, let's dive in deeper about cryptocurrency. It's basically an internet-based medium of exchange which uses cryptographical functions to conduct financial transaction. Okay, it leverages on a blockchain technology to gain decentralization, transparency, and immutability. So this is why I say it is more productive, because it provides all these features, and it's not controlled by any central authority. So it's basically decentralized, and it can be sent directly between two parties via use of private and public keys. So basically, if I own a Bitcoin and you own a Bitcoin, and let's say we have a trade done, if you want things in Bitcoin per se, let's say in Europe, it's already legal. You can basically do that. You can just transfer the Bitcoin, right? But just to let you know that, let's say if you guys transfer to an unauthorized party or basically unknown party, it's impossible for you to get back those Bitcoin if you have transferred, because it is required by the person who received to transfer it back to you. There's no way you can basically get back your Bitcoin if you transfer to any unknown person. So it's always best to safeguard your Bitcoin. Check who are you transferring your digital asset to. All right. So in our platform is basically very, very secure. We will go through that later on in this presentation as well. Okay. So let's compare digital asset with traditional money. So in digital asset world, we call it as fiat currency, or basically fiat. All right. So cash in Malaysia, we have Ringgit Malaysia. So it's basically a legal tender. So if you will read up some articles saying that Bitcoin is not a legal tender, right? That is very, very true. In Malaysia, it's not a legal tender, but it doesn't mean that Bitcoin is illegal, right? So what does it mean by legal tender? I can even say US dollar is not a legal tender in Malaysia, because you can't use US dollar to basically purchase items in the convenience store, the shopping mall. So that's why it's known as not legal tender, right? You can only use Ringgit Malaysia to basically buy things in Malaysia. So yeah, Ringgit Malaysia is basically our legal tender. But if you go abroad, so let's say if you look at Europe, for example, Starbucks has basically started, this initiative where you can basically buy Starbucks drinks just by paying Bitcoin. So an initiative done in Argentina as well, where Argentina government work closely with Burger King to basically boost the involvement of digital asset in Argentina. So if you can see in Argentina, if you go to the Burger King, if you pay for, let's say, anything in Burger King, let's say we have chicken sandwich there, right? So they will reward you a point. It's called Whopper coins, right? So basically, once you buy, let's say, anything worth of 18 ringgit, so probably you get 1 Whopper coin. So in future, you can basically use those Whopper coins to buy burgers in Burger King. So this is some of the initiative done by Argentina government. So in order to boost the involvement of the locals there to basically dive themselves into digital asset. So do we see that happening in Malaysia? Probably, but it will not be in a very near term. But let's say it happens, then you can see the demand on digital asset increase tremendously, and probably once the demand is there and the supply is very, very few, and you know the demand and supply curve, the price may basically go higher. All right. So this is just a normal transaction using traditional method. So a buyer and seller, just I go to, let's say I go to Speedmart or 7-Eleven, I just get an item, I just pay them, they just give me any cash balance or anything. All right, so it can also be done using electronic payment. Let's say Lazada, Zalora, you can basically just pay using a third-party payment gateway. So yeah, so that is basically a traditional method. So let's look at future money, cryptocurrency. The mechanism is very easy. The sign of secret writing. There are 5 primary functions of cryptography: privacy and confidentiality. So that's the most important pillar in digital asset. It's to ensure that no one can read the message except the extended receiver. As I said earlier, right? If you want to send some Bitcoin to me, only I will know what the amount of digital asset you're going to transfer to me, and what are the secret key, those transactions. So it's between the transaction is done in the blockchain. All right. So let's say let me explain a very layman term. Basically, let's say if you do a third-party transfer, all right. So basically, the receiver can see who transferred the money, all right. So let's say you Maybank to you. Let's say if you are paying a security fees, or basically, in a resident association, if you have to pay a security fees, so basically the treasurer will be able to see who have transferred the money, all right. So those are traditional method, but in digital asset, it's very, very a secret of privacy, where if you do a transfer, nobody know who does the transfer. The blockchain just appear a secret key. Only the receiver will know those transfer has been done. So that is how confidential digital asset is. And its authentication, the process of proving one identity. Integrity is also to assure a receiver that has received the message has not been altered in any way from the original. So there is no way you can basically tamper the transaction. So there's no way you can basically cheat or anything. So that is how productive digital asset is. And it's non-repudiation, a mechanism to prove that the sender really sent the message. So all these can be done. And key exchange, the method by which crypto keys are shared between sender and receiver. So let's say you buy a Bitcoin or Ethereum or Ripple in tokenized platform, right? And you've already bought it and it's already in your wallet in tokenized, and now you want to send it out to basically your friend's wallet. So yeah, basically the secret key will be there. Only your receiver will know what is the secret key, and our side, we just have to approve and ensure that those secret key, it's a legit secret key, right? So once everything we have checked, but we will not know who are you sending to. So that is the beauty about digital asset, right? So that's how efficient and that's how productive it's digital asset. So what are the available cryptos in Malaysia? So basically, these are the 3 regulated exchanges. We have tokenized, we have Luno, we have Synergy. And available digital asset, as I said earlier, we have those approved in Malaysia will be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple. So in Malaysia, in tokenized platform, we basically have 3 coins at the moment, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. And yes, we are in the means of getting Litecoin listed in our platform as well. So yeah, not to worry about that. We are working with SC to get it listed on our platform. So it will be very soon. I will say that. Okay, so if you're wondering whether what am I saying is whether are we regulated or not, it's already in the SC platform website. You can basically check the regulated, approved regulated platform will be tokenized. You can see Tokenized Technology Malaysia Sdn Bhd there. And all right, so for our Muslim friends here, so if you guys are wondering if digital asset is Sharia compliance, yes, it has been approved by the Sharia law, Sharia Advisory Council, that digital asset it's approved under the Sharia compliance. Okay, and it's also been announced by SC Malaysia that digital asset is under the Sharia compliance. It fits the Sharia compliance. This is because basically we already have regulated exchange in Malaysia. So with all these regulated exchanges doing their due diligence, doing everything in order, so that makes things easier for it to be a Sharia compliance. So yep, and we thank the authority to ensure that all these are done in order. Okay, so let's move into Bitcoin. Right, so if you guys are wondering what is Bitcoin, so in a layman term, basically everything is just it's the same, all right? So let's look at Bitcoin as FNN or Nestle listed in Bursa Malaysia. So basically this is the blue chip, and it is a company by itself, right? Bitcoin. So digital currency used and distribute electronically. Sorry about that. Decentralized peer-to-peer network. No single institution or person controls it. So basically nobody controls Bitcoin. And it can't be printed, and their amounts very limited. So how limited is it? Is there's only 21 million worth of Bitcoin out there, and every 4 years the halving will happen. So every time the halving happen, so the lesser amount of Bitcoin is out there. So yep, when supply is very low, demand is high, and you can basically understand how high can the price go. And as I mentioned earlier, Bitcoin is not a legal tender in Malaysia yet. So who created Bitcoin? So this is a very mystery thing, all right? So back in 2009, it was introduced as an open source software by an anonymous programmer or a group of programmers. So nobody knows who is this Satoshi Nakamoto is, all right? So nobody knows. And nobody knows until now whether are they a group or are they an individual, right? And we also have Gavin Anderson, a lead developer of Bitcoin. And in January 3rd, 2009, first Bitcoin block is mined and is known as the Genesis block. All right, so this is back in 2009, which is exactly, let's say, 11 years already. Bitcoin is listed in digital asset world. All right. So how Bitcoin works? So as an investor, we only see how much number of Bitcoin we have in our wallet, right? So let's say if you buy a Bitcoin, it's not as how you buy a shares in stock market. You basically, some shares provide you dividend, but in digital asset, you don't get all that, all right? So behind the scene, Bitcoin network is sharing public ledger called the blockchain, right? And it contains every transaction ever processed. A digital record of transaction are combined into blocks, and users' wallet can verify the validity of each transaction. So authentication of each transaction is protected by digital signature corresponding to sending addresses. So all these are very, very, very tightly secured. And it takes a few minutes for a Bitcoin transaction to be completed due to verification and trading platform performance. All right. So let's move on to the next stage. So I'm not sure whether is it clear, but this is basically how a Bitcoin transaction work. I will share this slide later on to you guys if I'm able to do that. I'm not sure whether is it able to upload, but I will share this slide to you guys. All right. And the characteristic of Bitcoin, as I said earlier, it's decentralized. It's a very independent from any governing authorities. Okay. Anonymous, wallet doesn't have to be linked to any personal identifying information. Transparent, every single Bitcoin transaction that has ever happened is stored in the blockchain. There is no way the blockchain won't record any transaction. There is no way at all. It's very, very transparent. In a matter of whether is it a small amount, a huge amount, everything it's you can basically know. That's why if you read news, you can basically see how much of Bitcoin has been sold or have been bought, but you will not know who's buying it. So basically, yeah, it's basically based on assumption. Who is this whale buying all this digital asset? But everything is being recorded and the transaction is being recorded. So there's no way you can say, hey, no, I don't think so. This amount of Bitcoin has been sold earlier, but you are able to prove that he has every transaction can be recorded. All right, very fast, never processes payment almost instantaneously. It normally takes just few minutes, all right? And it's non-reputable. Once Bitcoin is sent to someone, there is no way of getting them back, right? As I said earlier, there is no way you can get your Bitcoin back if, let's say, you send to any unknown person and believing that if you give 10 Bitcoin, you will get 50 Bitcoin. There is no such thing, all right? So it's always best to safeguard and understand what are you guys dealing with, right? So anything you guys are unsure, you can always hit us back, ask whether is this true, can I check whether is this statement true. Okay, we will be able to help you guys on all those. All right, so this is the most important part in terms of let's say if you are investing in Bitcoin. So what determine the price of one Bitcoin? So as a trader or investor, so what are the things will I be looking at? First, the supply of Bitcoin and market demand for it. Okay, the cost of producing a Bitcoin through the mining process. So I'm sure you guys know there are also, you can also mine a Bitcoin, right? There are some cases even today, if you can see in TV3, it came out that there's an illegal mining of Bitcoin happened in Sepang earlier. I think somewhere around, they were caught somewhere around yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, the reward issued to Bitcoin miners for verifying transaction into the blockchain, right? For all miners, you'll be rewarded, and every halving, the rewards gets lesser and lesser. Number of competing cryptocurrency. Okay, so let's say in Malaysia you have Ethereum and Ripple. So the numbers are small, but yeah, out there are a lot of cryptocurrencies available. So in Malaysia, there's only 3 or 4 at the moment. So yeah, you have choices of investment in your portfolio. Okay, and the most important is the exchanges it trades on. All right. So let's say if you're a trader, you want to trade on a regulated platform and ensure that it has sufficient liquidity at the same time. Okay, regulation governing its sale and its internal governance. So all these are the key indicator of Bitcoin performance and what determine the price of one Bitcoin. And the most logical, I would say, it's the supply and demand. All right, and at the same time, all right, look at the external factor like a gold price, economy development, COVID-19. All these at this current point of time, you can basically see how the price reacts. So I was just sharing with some of them who came in earlier that when gold price was like 9 years high, somewhere around 2070, if I'm not mistaken, right? You can see basically Bitcoin is coming to its pre COVID-19 price. Basically, Ethereum rebounded from 600 ringgit Malaysia to 2006, and Ripple from 50 over cents to 120. So all these basically for me as a trader, right? So I'm just quoting, is just my personal view. It has to do something with the influence of the gold price as well. So when gold price was basically at 2000 plus, so Bitcoin was at 50 over 1000, and those influenced the movement of Ethereum and Ripple as well. But if you see yesterday, Vladimir Putin basically announced that they have registered a vaccine for COVID-19. Sorry, Raj. Yeah, this is a bit tough of USDT to join the list, but it's because it's closely related to Ringgit Malaysia. So probably some of the regulators do not want this to happen. Okay, so this is just my personal view. Whether is it possible for USDT to join? But yeah, it's a bit tough because it involves Bank Negara. Okay, so coming back to the gold price. Okay, so once Vladimir Putin announced, you can see how badly gold price were dropping. Okay, this is because once the vaccination of COVID-19 is found, world economy could recover back. All right, so there's lesser stimulus. So when there's lesser stimulus, there's lesser printing of money. Okay, printing of notes, especially US dollar. So all these will show a very negative impact towards gold price. So that's why basically people have been dumping and taking profit on those who have been riding on gold. But then today, you can see basically US government basically condemn on the vaccination registered by Russia. So I'm just sharing what's happening out there. It's just sharing with you guys on how I see digital asset movement. Okay, once you see US government was condemning on the vaccination registered, and you can see how fast gold price recovered from 18,850, now it's at 1936. And when it went up to 1936, basically it reflects back on Bitcoin price from 45,000 to 48,000. So that is a very huge jump. So as an investor, I will look at this angle as well. So it's very interesting to basically invest in digital asset. Just pay close attention to our market updates, right? If you guys have been following our social media, so if you guys have not been doing that, please do so. I will share some of the social media links, right? If you see some of our morning updates that we do state what is the gold price expectation and what's the digital asset expectation. So yeah, basically we do our research and study and share on our morning breakfast update. All right. So on the technical part later on, okay, probably we can have a different session for that. But so yeah, let's move to the basic. So that's on the Bitcoin. All right. So there's any question on the Bitcoin, how it works. So just imagine Bitcoin. Let's say if you're a beginner, so just imagine Bitcoin as the blue chip of digital asset. So if you know FNN, Nestle, basically some of the petrol, some of the oil and gas company in KLCI, right? You can always think as a blue chip for those stock market at KLCI. So you can always imagine Bitcoin as the blue chip of digital asset. So yeah, I will say in that sense. So Bitcoin is basically the blue chip of digital asset. All right. So let's move into Ethereum. So basically, last month was the month of, if you guys have been following us, we basically launched the campaign called Guess the Price for Ethereum. So why we did that? Because basically Ethereum as a whole was developing a new ETH 2.0. The testnet has been launched. So all these are basically drive the price of Ethereum very, very positively. Okay. So let's move in to see what Ethereum is all about. And I keep saying this, that Ethereum is a company on its own. It has its own CEO, which is Mr. Vitalik, right? It's the CEO of Ethereum. So what is Ethereum? First, we need to understand what is internet. So if you guys are able to understand, before the year 2000, nobody expect internet to boom up. So basically, yes, ETH is the new internet. All right. So today, our personal data, password, and financial information are largely stored on other people's computer, clouds. We call it clouds. All right. Bitcoin aims to disrupt PayPal and online banking because it provide those blockchain features. So Ethereum has the same goal of using a blockchain to replace internet third parties. Okay. So what do I mean by replacing internet third parties? So in short, ETH wants to be a world computer that will be decentralized. Let's move in deeper. Example, you will see a variety of colorful squares representing everything from banking to fitness to messaging apps. All right. So basically, you will see all these, and they rely on third-party app to store credit card information and other history. So let's see. Okay, let's take for example Grab. So basically, Grab helps you to store your credit card or debit card information. So basically, it has a third-party. I'm not sure whether it's how it works, but I'm just explaining on a layman term, right? So it basically stores all that. But let's put Grab aside. So let's see in a very different angle. Lazada, for example, right? So it allows you need a third-party transaction. For example, if you want to buy any item, it will direct you to a third-party page. Asia as well, it directs you to a third-party page if you want to buy the ticket. So yeah, so basically, those are the what ETH can basically change, right? Take the example of online document service like Evernote or Google Docs. So with Ethereum, if all goes according to plan, we'll return control of the data in this type of service to its owner and the creative rights to its author. So basically, in just one platform, you can basically do everything in those platforms. The idea is that one entity will no longer have control over your notes, and the that no one could suddenly ban the app itself. So, for example, let's say the latest news, Mr. President Trump basically announced that he's banning TikTok. All right, so it's been announced it could be banning the TikTok. All right, so we would not want all this to happen. So basically, Ethereum provide all those smart contracts. Okay, as a whole, Ethereum is a global, decentralized platform for money and new kinds of application. On Ethereum, you can write code that controls the money and build application accessible anywhere in the world. I will share more example of Ethereum, not to worry about that. It's a very, very interesting digital asset. I personally like Ethereum on how Ethereum can basically grow as an asset. Okay, Ethereum smart contract. It describes a computer code that can facilitate the exchange of money, content, property, shares, or anything of value. Okay, it becomes like a self-operating computer program that automatically execute when specific conditions are met. So basically now it's just on a chain, okay, on a blockchain, everything is happening there. All right. So when there's a proper order been placed, the receiver will basically receive it, and the sender will basically get whatever the receiver wants to transfer. All right, just on a single chain, blockchain. Run exactly as a program without any possibility of censorship, downtime, fraud, or third-party interference. There is no downtime in Ethereum, so that's how incredible Ethereum is. And it allows developers to create whatever operation they want. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure if you guys have heard this. If I'm not mistaken, in Middle East, some of the contractors, some of the developers are basically using Ethereum smart contract. All right, and they pay the engineers, they pay the contractors there through all these Ethereum smart contract, and they pay in Ethereum. So that's how advanced Ethereum is. It can basically disrupt the traditional method. Okay, that's in Middle East. I'll try to find and try to share in our social media on how Ethereum can basically disrupt all those. Okay, developers can build thousands of different applications that go way beyond anything we have seen before. What can smart contract be used for? All right, for government, it can provide an infinite, more secure voting system. All right, I think it's still being studied, and I think it's possible. Automobile, it detects who was at fault in crash for self-autonomous and self-parking car. Guys, this is how incredible Ethereum is. For example, now you have all these self-autonomous and self-parking car. Let's say if there's an accident, all right, Ethereum smart contract can basically detect who causes those crash, who caused the accident. It makes things easier for the authority as well. And in real estate, it encode contract through ledger. It cut the cost of advertising and easier to monitor rental payments. So yeah, if you are a property agent, basically you can try to work out with Etherscan or ETHKL, Ethereum Malaysia as well. So they are able to basically assist you in terms of all these facilities. I think it's possible. It can be done in Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, in healthcare, receipts of surgery could be stored on a blockchain and automatically sent to insurance providers as proof of delivery. Right. So if you're an insurance agent, let's say your client wants to submit a claim, so there's no longer need a longer process. Everything is in the blockchain. Let's say the insurer wants it, they can always request on the blockchain, and you can receive very on an immediate basis. No longer need to wait 2 weeks or 14 days. It's very fast. This is how Ethereum can basically disrupt the traditional practice. Okay, so benefits of decentralized ETH platform, as I said, is immutability. A third party cannot make any changes to data. Corruptions and tamper-proof. Apps are based on network formed around the principle of consensus, making censorship impossible. Secure. With no central point of failure and secure using cryptography, applications are well protected against hacking, attacks, and fraudulent activities. Zero downtime. apps never go down and can never be switched off. For example, let's move back to this healthcare. All right. So let's say now at this current point of time at 9 o'clock, I'm telling my insurance agent, hey, I want to submit claim for my insurance. I've been admitted and I want to submit my claim to reimburse my money. It's 9 o'clock. The insurance agent can, traditional method, the insurance agent, okay, I will wait the next morning to get the hospital, to get the details from the hospital so I can do the submission. But with Ethereum, when you say now at 9 p.m., you can basically get all those immediately because there is no downtime on those applications. So basically, that's how Ethereum can provide advancement technology in Malaysia. Okay, a downside of decentralized ETH platform. Okay, I'm not just talking anything good. I'm also including what is the potential disadvantage in all this digital asset. Decentralized applications are faultless. Okay, smart contract code is written by human. Smart contracts are only good as good as the people who write them. So let's say now I'm into Ethereum. I'm an Ethereum freak, and I wanna get myself a smart contract, but I do not know anything about coding. I do not know anything about all this smart contract, but I want to try. So let's say if there's anything happen, I do not know how to code it properly. It could jeopardize the whole system of Ethereum. So that's very, very technical and very, very risky in terms of those, because at the end it still involves human touch. Okay, code bugs or oversight can lead to unintended adverse action being taken. So yeah, let's say if I'm not good in all this, and I may create a bug into the whole Ethereum platform. So that's very risky. So yeah, we are done with Ethereum. So right, so I'm going to share I'm going to share screen now to just show you how Ethereum price has moved. So let's see. Right, so this is ETH in Ringgit Malaysia. All right. So all right. So basically, guys, if you guys are new, these technical charting or basically technical tools are available in our market page. So basically, you can just click here, chart by TradingView, and you'll be able to get all this. All right. So this is the pre-COVID-19 price movement of Ethereum. So you can basically see it was at 1051, and when COVID-19 hit the world, right? Basically, the price dropped, and it has been accumulating at a very, very positive trend, or from 434 ringgit Malaysia all the way to the highest of 1,750. I'll say that, all right? So what happened here was that basically Ethereum was very positive in terms of the new launch of ETH 2.0. And if you guys have been following our social platform as well, we have been encouraging people to trade on Ethereum and involve in the Guess the Price campaign. So congratulations for those who have been following us on our campaign. So basically you have took the ride of Ethereum together with you. All right. So basically this is how Ethereum price have moved quite a fair bit, I would say. All right. And this current point of time is just consolidating and probably looking at how the blue chip, all right, the Bitcoin price move and how gold price react towards the announcement made by US government. Right. So if you guys have not bought it, so probably you want to pay a very close attention to this particular asset. All right. So let's moving. So let me just, sorry. So let me just start back. Okay. So Ripple. What is Ripple? So this is basically another favorite asset of mine, I would say. I'm not trying to be biased. It's easier to understand a smaller digital asset because when I speak to people, a new beginner, if they want to learn how to trade on digital asset, on how to trade on our platform, I will always encourage them to buy something small, right, and understand how the market works and how to understand how digital asset works in Malaysia. Okay, so what is Ripple XRP? Okay, so there are two differences between Ripple and XRP. That will be covered next week. I'll be talking about what's the difference between Ripple and XRP. So for today, I'll just go very brief about Ripple. So what is Ripple? Both a platform and a currency, right? So Ripple is a platform and XRP is a currency for Ripple. Okay. Ethereum doesn't have its own currency. So basically Ethereum is known as ETH and Bitcoin is known as BTC. Okay. So an open source protocol which is designed to allow fast and cheap transaction, rule all the international transaction worldwide possibility, has its own currency called XRP, allow everybody to use platform to create their own, so which is called RippleNet. Okay, so what is RippleNet? It is a network of institutional payment, provide such as bank and money service business. So if you guys are very familiar with money exchanges, so basically Ripple can cripple money exchange business. Why do I say that? I will basically share with you guys later. Use solution developed by Ripple to provide a frictionless experience to send money globally. All right. So money exchange, let's say like Western Union. Okay, fundamentally, XRP has already been partnering with Western Union, MoneyGram, all this money. You can able to send money abroad. So basically, Ripple has been partnering with all these strong companies. All right. So how will it affect the local money changer? So I will explain later on. Okay. System will look for a shortest and cheapest combination to make it happen. All right. Let's say if you want to transfer money abroad, you no longer need to go bank. You can just use RippleNet platform. And platform allows to make payment in any currency, including Bitcoin, and have a minimal internal transaction commission of 0.0001 US dollar. Yes, guys, this is basically the commission being charged by Ripple. Those who want to send money abroad is just 0.0001 US dollar. Example. So let me just make it clear how Ripple works. All right. How RippleNet platform works is just not sending money. This can be done as well. All right. Ahmad lives in Klang and has a chocolate box he doesn't need. At the same time, he loves to watch football and does not have a ticket to watch Selangor game. And Leong, who lives in Kampung Pandan and has a rare stamp he would like to give away for a chocolate box. Mutu, who on the other hand, who lives in Ampang and is looking very much for a rare stamp, and he has a ticket for Selangor upcoming match. So basically, what is been trying to say here is that system will look for a shortest and cheapest combination to make it happen. So basically, all these three are related. They want what others like Leong and Mutu has. All right. So Ripple XRP will help to combine what Ahmad wants from Mutu and what Mutu wants from Leong in a split second and a very, very low rate. For example, at 0.001 US dollar only. So basically, Ahmad can get his Selangor game, all right, just by through Selangor game ticket, match ticket, just through the RippleNet platform. And Leong, who can get a chocolate box from Ahmad, all right, and Mutu will be able to get the rest stamp from Leong. So all these three are matched together in RippleNet without them meeting each other, and this transaction can be done on a very immediate basis. Okay, so if you guys are wondering football match, how football match is physical, but guys, it's a modern world. Movie ticket is already digital. Football ticket match is also very much very digital now. So yeah, everything is able to be done in just RippleNet platform. Okay, so what is Ripple used for? It's low commission currency exchange, fast international transaction, 4 seconds. Let's say you want to send money to your friends or cousins in abroad, right? In just 4 seconds, basically that person will already receive the money you want to transfer. Like other platforms, probably like bank, probably takes a maximum of 4 hours or a day sometimes to basically receive the money. So yeah, in 4 seconds in a very low commission, you will be able to get the currency you want. So what are Ripple benefits? Originally designed as a day-to-day payment system, started as an official organization. So guys, again, Ripple, it's a company, and its focus is used by banks. All right, banks love to basically adopt a Ripple platform. So fundamentally, Ripple is very strong as well. Can be exchanged to any currency or valuable with a unified minimal commission. Okay, so what are the banks that support Ripple? We have Santander Bank, Axis Bank, Westpac, Union Credit, and UBS. So all these bank has been using Ripple platform. So if you are thinking that, hey, correct, what Surin is saying, banks are basically trying to tackle Ripple platform. Yes, UBS Bank, Union Credit, Westpac, Axis Bank, Santander Bank, basically in Spain, if I'm not mistaken, has been adopting Ripple platform for quite some time now. All right, transaction is very minimal. So basically, bank can own pretty much more in terms of their financial stability. Okay, and yeah. So any questions so far on digital asset before I move up to how to invest in digital asset? If I'm too fast, let me know. All right. So if you guys need any more explanation, uh, let me know as well. So just think this way. Ripple, it's the penny stocks. All right. Ethereum is basically I'll say the main market, basically the growing market, I'll say. And Bitcoin is already the blue chip of digital assets. So categorize it in that sense, and you'll be able to understand why is there Bitcoin, why is there Ethereum, why is there Ripple. And all these three digital assets basically has a different features, but it's everything is available. You want the fundamental data is available. You want the technical data is available. So pretty much, it's easier for you to have a hands-on on digital asset now. Okay. So let's say if you guys are new, have not signed up with us. All right. Log into www.tokenizemalaysia.com. Right, and just click the sign up button. Everything is done online. Signing up is online. Verification is online. Activation of account is online. Register bank account, deposit fund, and referral program. Everything is done online. So very easy. You don't need to have to come down to Tokenize Malaysia to basically sign any documents. All right. But if you guys are wondering where are we based at, we are at Lembaga Getah Malaysia, Jalan Ampang, just next to KLCC. All right. So our physical office is there. Our operation team is there. We are there. All right. The staff are working in office. Okay. And if you guys are able to do everything within the same working day, things can be done very fast. All right. Everything is online. I will probably have. Okay. To understand better on how to sign up on our platform, we have our YouTube channel called Tokenize Malaysia. The very first video called Crypto 101 is about registering on Tokenize Malaysia and how to deposit your bank account with Tokenize Malaysia. Everything is been uploaded there. Okay, how is digital asset different compared to equity market? First and foremost, it's 24 hours and 7 days, all right? So there is no rest day in digital asset. Basically, every single minute is been trading on the platform, all right? I know some clients who basically just trade digital asset on weekends. Saturday, Sunday, you'll basically be trading on digital asset. And I know some client who basically after working hours will just monitor the digital asset and will decide whether to buy or sell. So it allows the flexibility in every single person. But you will be wondering, what if the price goes up or goes down? So some of you guys basically are already in my WhatsApp group. So basically, I do updates every morning. What's happening in digital assets? So yeah, so that's why you have people like us, so the sales team, assisting you guys what's happening in the digital asset. So no need to worry about that. Okay. Compared to forex, so basically, forex is just a currency, right? Like US dollar, Malaysia ringgit. Like digital asset is basically a company, right? It is a company, but it's traded on a digital currency. Compared to Bursa Malaysia, you cannot. There is no limit in terms of how the price move up. Okay, it can basically go 10 points or 1,000 points. That's how fast uh, Bitcoin can goes up, Ethereum goes up. But in Bursa Malaysia, you have your market limit. So there's a maximum like 30% or 30 cents, if I'm not mistaken. That's the maximum. Okay, Nas, good question. I will basically reply you later. Right. So that's a very good question. So yeah, just talking about compared to Bursa Malaysia, basically Bursa Malaysia, for maximum share price to goes up, anything above RM1 is 30%. Anything below RM1 is basically 30 cents. So in digital asset, there is no such thing. He wants to go up 1,000 points, he will just go up 1,000 points. He wants to go up 10%, he will just go up 10%. So that's the beauty about digital asset, all right? And arbitrage trading is available in digital asset. So let's say you have another account with a platform B, and you have an account with platform tokenized as well, right? So let's take tokenized Malaysia as platform A. So let's say you buy on tokenized, you can basically transfer your asset to platform B and sell if the price is higher there, or basically buy there and sell on tokenized if the price is higher. So yes, you are able to do that, but withdrawal of digital asset is 10%. There is a withdrawal fee. It's a 10%, but depositing and withdrawing money, there's no charges on our platform. So basically, if you deposit money, we will not cut anything. If you withdraw money, we will not cut anything. Okay. Trading hours, as I just said, it's 24/7. Global account, if you are already in equity market, so basically if you have a CDS account in, let's say, let me just quote Richmond Investment Bank, you can opt to basically have a global trading account. So you'll be able to trade on NASDAQ or Dow Jones. So in digital asset, you don't need, because everything is the same. So what's happening in other exchange, basically it's the same happening in Malaysia. So if in Europe exchange is going up, Malaysia price will definitely go up. So it's the same. You can basically trade on our platform and just monitor other exchanges as well. So that's what I do at the same time. So like just comparing Bursa Malaysia with Dow Jones. So I basically compare Bitcoin Malaysia, compare tokenized price movement with other bigger exchanges. All right. So just looking at in that sense. Just a moment. Okay, so for Telegram account, Telegram, we are in Telegram. You can just search Telegram Tokenized Malaysia. Okay, we are there. We do all the morning updates there as well. You can search Tokenized Malaysia on Telegram. Just join in our group. We do all the updates in those platforms as well. Okay, so what's happening in August campaign? So basically, we have our Grab Points campaign. All right, so I'm sure if you guys have registered with Tokenized Malaysia, you have already received this campaign from our marketing team. All right, so we are giving out 1,000 worth of Grab points for you, starting from 27 July all the way to 31st August. Okay, it's a collaboration done with Grab Malaysia. So let's see how it works. So let's say you trade, right? It's subject to monthly trading volume as table below. So let's say for this whole month of August, you just trade within 1,000 to 1,1499.99. So you will get the 10 Grab points. So we will credit automatically to you. But definitely we will ask your Grab account or something, right? ID. We will basically credit those points to you. So that's how it works. So it goes all the way to tier 9 or group 9, 100 over 1,000. So you get 1,000 points from us. I'm sorry about that, Nas. Yeah, but yeah, okay, that's a good suggestion. Probably we can look with Boost, right? There'll be a good suggestion. Stay tuned. We have a lot of exciting marketing campaign for you guys, because we believe in rewarding. So you guys trade on our platform, we will reward you accordingly. So at this for the Merdeka campaign, I will call this as a Merdeka campaign. We are collaborating with Grab, so that is why we want to basically reward our traders at the same time. So yeah, hope to see you guys trading on our platform. You know, it's very attractive. You guys might be wondering, how much deposit do I need to start trading? A minimum of 100 ringgit is sufficient. So just get a start of how to start trading a Malaysia platform. All right. So 100 ringgit minimum deposit and a maximum daily deposit of 30,000. Right. So let's say if you want to buy Bitcoin, you want to monitor. So I will suggest you to put the money in so that it will not be too late for you guys to buy when the price is very attractive. Okay. So because a daily maximum limit will be 30,000 per day. All right. So you guys will be wondering, let's say if I put in 1,000 ringgit, can I buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin is worth 47,000 at its current point of time? Yes, that is the beauty. Another beauty about digital asset is that you can buy in fractions. Okay, 0.001 is the minimum for Bitcoin. You can basically buy those worth 1,000 worth of Bitcoin on our platform. So not to worry about that. So moving on. So for you guys who are new, have not signed up with Tokenize Malaysia, okay, feel free to use this promo code Tokenize Surain. Okay, you'll be able to get 15 tokenized points. And what can I do with that 15 tokenized point is that you will be able to buy digital asset using those points. Okay, and if you refer to your friend using your promo code, you will have your own code as well. Once you sign up with us, you have your own code. So once you refer your friend will get 15 tokenized point, and you'll be able to get 15 tokenized points as well. So imagine if you share to 10 of your friends, and 10 of your friends sign up, you'll be able to get 150 tokenized points, and 150 tokenized points I think is enough to buy a good number of Ripple digital asset. Okay, so yeah, that's how attractive our tokenized platform works. Okay, so for those of you guys are wondering what is our social media account, so this is our social media account. We have Facebook. We are in Facebook. We are very active in Facebook. Okay, we are in Instagram. Probably not as active as Facebook, but we are still learning on how to make Instagram and tokenize more attractive in Instagram. Okay, we are also in Twitter. Very official updates are in Twitter. We are in YouTube. All right. We will be uploading every single webinar session or any new videos will be uploaded in our YouTube channel as well. It's called Tokenize Malaysia. Telegram, Tokenize Malaysia as well. So you can search Tokenize Malaysia in Telegram. So yeah, that's about it today. So let me just show you again on the technical chart, the pattern. All right. So this is basically the Ripple price movement. So if you guys can see, Ripple before the COVID-19, right? Sorry, before the COVID-19 was as high as 1 ringgit 43 cent. It dropped all the way to the lowest of, let me see here, lowest of 47 cent. Imagine you guys would have bought at this level. I'll be sure that you guys will be smiling at this current point of time. So yeah, Malaysia allows you to trade on a lower range digital asset as well. So if you guys want to know how digital asset works, so basically you can try trading on Ripple and understand how digital asset work, how the price move, how the price fluctuates, okay, how fast can you drop, how fast can it goes up. So yeah, it's good to always try something that you're comfortable with and amount and try trading on Ripple. So I will always suggest newbies to start trading on something which are very comfortable with. Okay, right? So you can see here why the price start moving up. Beside technical perspective, there are a lot of fundamental perspective as well, because Q2 announcement, they announced they make good money and number of Ripple they have earned, right? So basically that boosts the share price as well. So for Bitcoin, okay, so if you can see at this current point of time, it's all-time high in this year. All right, 2020, this is their all-time high. So how high Bitcoin was before? So let's see if we can have the data. Bitcoin have traded 80 over 1,000 before. All right, so trading at this level, it's like I would say a bonus, because it has traded all the way to 80,000 before. All right. Second highest would be at 57,000. Second highest would be at 69,000. And we have 56,000, and now we have at 50,000. So let's say looking at this data, are you guys buying at a high price? I would say it depends on how the Bitcoin perform towards this current pandemic. And let's see how the price move as well. So I would say this would be a right time to basically monitor all these digital asset and see how it perform, because technical wise, although it's on downtrend, but there are some good points to look at as well. So yeah, just by having an account on Tokenize Malaysia, right? So this is how you sign up. Just click sign up an account here. Okay, this is how easy the page. Everything is just online. Okay, just by having an account in Tokenize Malaysia, you'll be able to have all these technical platform that you can basically study on, and you can see how the price move. We also have our mobile app available on Google Play Store as well as Apple Store as well. So yeah, that's about it on today's webinar sharing. So if there's anything you guys want to ask, feel free to ask. So if you guys have any question that you want to get a personal touch, okay, I can give my number to you guys, which is I'm just going to drop it down here. Surin's mobile. So if you guys need anything, I can basically assist you. Okay, this is basically a mobile number. So if you want to be in the chat group, or if you think that you want to be in a Telegram group, so yeah, feel free to search us on Telegram. But if you think you need a personal touch, that you want to meet me or any of our sales team, I can arrange that, no problem. You want to understand better in terms of one-to-one session, it can be arranged, no problem. You can always drop by on our office, or you want to meet in a coffee shop. Yeah. This is, as I said earlier, okay, thanks Nas for the update. I'm not sure whether is it my connection or yeah, if it's my connection, I apologize. So if the rest is having the same issue, I apologize. Right? It looks okay to me, but I'm not sure about the rest. So yeah, any questions so far on digital asset? So we have Helmi, Rush, Eric, Mr. Y Eng. If there's any question, Nas as well, if there's any question, feel free to ask. Hi guys, can you guys hear me, or is it a connection issue? Any question, feel free to ask. If there's no question, probably we can end the session. All right, I hope I'm able to assist you guys on what is the basic of digital asset and how to basically look at digital asset as an investment portfolio. So if there's no question, thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. Good night. And I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye. My pleasure. Pleasure is mine. Thank you so much for joining in as well. So yeah, no worries, Nas. I'm happy to assist you guys. So yeah, if there's any questions, feel free to ping me, or you wanna drop us an email, or yeah, feel free to do that. We are willing to help you guys. Okay. Thank you so much for joining in, for tuning in. Really appreciate. So hope to see you guys joining our Merdeka campaign. And for Nas, I'm sorry, but for the rest, hope you guys can get those grab points. Okay, it's something that we are rewarding for you guys. Right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good night, and hope to see you guys soon on our platform. Thank you.